Hi, welcome to Beauty and Caprice. I am Caprice, and today we're going to be doing a simple eyeshadow look. I know I got to come up with a new intro. Or do I?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody out there for their purchase. You surely appreciate it. What you about to witness is my thoughts. Just my thoughts, man. Right or wrong, just what I was feeling at the time. You ever felt like this? You vibe with me. Walk with a nigga, man. Vibe with me.
Anyway, so yeah, this is the look. We are going to be using a couple of my eyeshadows. Which palette is it? Hold on, give me a second here. Anyway, yeah, a couple of my eyeshadows from this palette. I believe it's only 4 total. Anyway, if you want to see how to get this simple, beautiful halo look, then stick around. Hope you guys enjoy, because I know I do.
Alright, hopping right in, let's go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. So what we want to do is outline the eyebrow first. So I start by outlining the bottom, and then once I get to the end of that tail, I take it back up and bring that down to meet the tail, and then fill in with short strokes to give you like a hair-like look. And you don't want to use too much product. It's better to build than to, you know, slap it all on there and have some Sharpie brows. But yeah, the product that we are using is Anastasia. Well, I'm using, I don't know why I'm saying we. The product I'm using is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color dark brown. Now we're gonna go ahead and put some edge control on our eyebrows. It's gonna give it like that laminated effect and hold those hairs in place. And then I'm going in with some e.l.f. Eyebrow product. It has little fibers in it that looks like more hair. I'm not gonna rave about that product, so it's whatever. Now I'm going in and cleaning my brows with some concealer. The concealer that I'm using is by Too Faced, and this color is called Cookies. At the time I was filming this, I wasn't really feeling it. I felt like it was way too light, but by the end of the look, it did look good. Like, it didn't look crazy, but I ended up still taking it back just because I felt like I could do better, or I could find a better color match. So I went and picked up a concealer from e.l.f., but it turns out I really don't like the consistency of the concealer from e.l.f. I would actually rather have this concealer, so I guess I'm gonna go back and get it and just make it work, because I didn't see any other color in the Too Faced concealer that really matched. But I just feel like it's a good product that I can make work, as you'll see at the end of the video. So now I'm just smoothing that out. As you can see, it was kind of like splotchy, so we just want to give it a smooth look. So once that's all evened out, we'll go ahead and apply some loose powder to it, some translucent loose powder. That'll make the eyeshadow move better, blend better. So I'm using Airspun's translucent powder. Then we're going in with Scorpio. That is one of my eyeshadows that you can find on my website. You can buy that eyeshadow alone or within the Sangria palette. And the color is called Scorpio. But we're gonna pop that into our outer corner and sort of blend it inward. Blend it inward. Concentrate it on the outer corner and then blend inward because we are going to be doing a halo look. So I'm not too worried about too much blending at this point, but more so just making sure that the color is going to pop. So I am packing that on. Now we're going into the inner corner. Same process, just, you know, opposite spot on the eye. Just repeating the same process on this eye. All right, and we kind of want to go in there and smooth the edges. So I'm taking a brown blender brush and smoothing those edges, as I said. Now we are adding more eyeshadow, like above the crease. So I wouldn't worry about doing too much blending, but we do want to do at least a little bit so that, you know, there aren't any harsh lines. And I'm doing the windshield wiper motion because I want to kind of get the very tip of these colors to sort of blend together. So if you copy what I'm saying, like at the top of this halo look, they don't, the colors don't necessarily have to touch each other. What am I trying to say? The inner corner and the outer corner, we just kind of want to bring that color all across instead of just having that empty space. But we don't want it to be super noticeable, but we do kind of want to bring the colors together. Now I'm blending in a very small amount of Teddy. You want to be careful with that. You don't want to pick it up, you know, pick too much up, because we want the color to be very subtly there, like barely noticeable. That's going to be our transition color, or blending color, I would say. All right, and now we are going in with Pearl and just tapping it on to that center part to complete this halo look. And here we are blending the edges of Scorpio into Pearl. Just a smidget, you don't want to overdo it. And now I'm tapping a little bit of brulee into the brow bone to give it that highlight. I know, super old school, but yes, I have to do this. Like, it just adds so much as you can see. All right, let's go ahead and get started on concealing. Again, this is Too Faced concealer. I don't know what the concealer is actually called. I do know it's by Too Faced, and I know it's in the color Cookies. That I do know. So just blending that out. And that's a Real Techniques brush, in case anyone is wondering. Tapping that in with the Beauty Blender. And I believe I'm gonna under contour and highlight for this video. Yeah, I am. Alright, so that is LA Girls Pro Concealer. This is the color Beautiful Bronze, I believe. Now, y'all forgive me because I usually don't contour my nose. I usually don't contour like this. Usually I use some sort of like a powder bronzer. So, but it is something that I want to get into, so you will see me doing this a little more often in my videos. And I actually bought a lot more contouring products, so I am excited to try get better at contouring, because even though I'm not into it, a lot of other people are. And I'm actually not gonna say I'm not into it. I don't have anything against it. As you can see, I'm trying to learn how to do it. It was just that I was never really good at it, and that's from a lack of trying. So now I'm kind of trying to get into it. So don't judge me, okay? Still learning, still trying to perfect that. So just gonna go in and blend that out with a little fluffy concealer brush. It's like an angled fluffy concealer brush. And I got this brush set off of AliExpress, so it's nothing special. It's not even one that I recommend. Even though I use them, there are better brushes out there. Then I'm taking my Real Techniques brush and blending that in on my cheeks. And the reason that I placed my the contour the way that I did is because my face is super long and I kind of wanted to try to cut it in half. And so this is just a little technique that I saw somewhere on the internet. Because instead of, you know how you do like that downward, you blend it downward. Instead of doing that, just kind of cut it right across the cheekbones. So that's what I did. And I don't know if I would say it makes all that much of a difference, but either way, I like it. I like the way it looks. So I've continued using that technique. And I'm adding a little extra concealer to some scars. Little pimple scars that I had. So it's not something that I normally do, but I needed to take a picture of my lips this day, so I kind of wanted that area to look perfected. Then I'm putting a little contour right there. Is that the Cupid's bow? I think that's what that's called. Again, I needed to take a photo of my lips, so I kind of wanted to accentuate that little peak there at the top of my lips. All right, now I'm going in with Fenty Beauty's foundation. This one is the one, I think this is the hydrating one. I forget what it's called, but it's for dry skin. And this was my first time using this product as well. I do like it. It is now a part of my staple. However, I do not use it on a daily basis. I kind of go, that's like my special occasion foundation. I go between the Fenty Beauty foundation and my L'Oreal Pro Glow. Let me see what color this is. So yes, this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation in the color 385. So I'm just blending everything together. Now I'm setting the foundation with Fenty's loose setting powder in the color Cashew, just so that, because I don't want to be too dewy, like, you know, kind of want a little bit of matteness there, if matteness is a word. Now I'm going in with some loose powder by Makeup Revolution, their banana powder, I think it is. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm gonna stick to my Airspun and or the Sacha Buttercup because I wasn't feeling that one. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add some color to our lower lash line, and I am taking some of that Scorpio and just blending out the outer edge with the outer edge of the eyelid, if that makes sense. And we're also doing a little of that Scorpio in the inner corner, and then we're popping Pearl in the center. The same way we did the eyelid, we're going to do the lower lash line. And also popping Pearl in the inner tear duct. Is that what we call that? Inner tear duct. Then going ahead and using a black kohl liner to line that lash line, the bottom lash line. We're going to do the top two. And then we're going to go ahead and use that same kohl liner to line the actual eyelid. And the reason I'm using a kohl liner is because I kind of want to blend it out. If I were to use a gel liner or a liquid liner, it would kind of dry in place, versus a kohl liner, you can kind of continue to move it around and blend it out. And that is the goal. We don't want this to be like a precise line. We want it to be kind of blended out. You know how with some eye looks, like the eyeliner kind of takes over the look? That's what I'm trying to avoid. I want the eyeshadow to be the star of the show. So that's why I'm using just a little kohl liner. Okay, now we're blending out that liner with a flat liner brush. And adding some color back in using MAC's Deep Dark Mineralized Powder. Bronzer, that's like a bronzer. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. And of course, this is Milani's. I forget the name. I'll make sure it's in the description box. And time to do some lashes. These are the Stardust lashes. And again, you can find these lashes on my website. I like these lashes because they never really overpower a look, but they add some oomph to it. So I love them. All right, adding some mascara. I believe that's the Milk Kush mascara. It's a little sampler size. Make sure you get the bottom lash line, ladies. Do not forget that. And it looks like that completes the look. Add some lip gloss and you're good. Look at that. Just beautiful. Simple. Only a few eyeshadows. So, if you made it this far, again, thank you for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you later, my love.